Please don't ever.
We're just totally.
You talk about your sexuality, right?
Mm-hmm.
You feel like people, I'm never gonna make it because I'm a lesbian, but it's not just me being a lesbian, it's me being a stud. Like, oh, you the boy, you need to show some titties. Or
we're going to play so that's the
that was
first.
So good. There's somebody inside you that you're
there
not
is
letting
someone
out.
inside me. Welcome to Jampacked. I am your host, Jameela, and I have a very, very hilarious special guest of a Cinnabon Pop-Tart, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, any kind of delicious, scrumptious snack you could think of. She is a comedian. She is a writer, an actress, and a host. She showcased as a writer at CBS's Diversity Showcase in 2017. You may have seen her on Nick Cannon Presents Wildin' Out on MTV, or maybe even on Cat Williams's comedy special, Apocalypse Catapolis. That's how I say it? Okay. Catpoculus. That was terrible. Catpoculus. So Catapocalypse on 50 Shades of Black. 50 Cent's new show on called 50 Central on BET. You may have also seen her in Dance Flick. Make sure to look out for her on January 17th. She's got her comedy that you will see in Laugh Mob's Laugh Tracks on True TV. Make sure you check your local listings for January 17th, 2018. And simultaneously on that same day, once a month, she hosts a comedy show, the Hot 5 comedy show at Flappers in Burbank, California. So that's also on January 17th. And look out for her podcast that she has with Nick Carthen. I hope I said his last name correctly.
Whoa.
So I can't say shit else, but I can say Carthen. So it's that lisp that helps me out. Look out for their podcast. It's called Extra Duck Sauce Podcast. Yeah. So make sure you check that out and slide in their DMs all day long. And oh, did I forget to mention that she's also the second generation to a extremely hilarious family, I should say. And she is just a lady with balls.
That's right.
My dear friend, Chaunte Wayans.
I love you, man. That was such an amazing introduction. Thank you.
My lisp got in the way. I apologize.
No, it's actually a little turn on there. It's kind of got me a little side.
Ooh, did that turn
I
you
felt
on?
a little something. So
a little tingle
as you
stuff?
just kept glowing, you were just like something about you being a go-getter.
Ooh, I totally like to go
"Jeez,
and get.
Go get that. Because you kept going.
Ooh.
I like how you said that
just means
that was amazing.
That just means my tongue gets in the way a lot. But you will hear that kind of directness on their podcast on Extra Duck Sauce, not on this podcast here. None of that filth here. Yeah, right. Don't listen to episode 1 then.
Hilarious.
Now, thank you so much for coming, Chaunte.
Thank you for having me. I'm trying to wipe to see if we just had this delicious meal.
I know.
I feel like I have the whole
like crumbs and
pita
stuff.
bread on my face.
Some bean patés.
So delicious.
Patés.
Thank you.
Of course, absolutely. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is one of the rare moments, everybody, that she is actually in town on the weekend. This is a very difficult, but it's good to have that problem.
Yeah.
It is amazing to have that problem, and I can't wait to talk about that more. But you've got a lot of shows coming up.
I do.
Yeah.
I have some good stuff.
Yeah.
I've been really productive this year and last year.
Yeah.
Bringing it to last year, so I'm very excited.
Absolutely.
Very excited about that. Yeah.
That's awesome. So before we get into the bulk of this interview, and
I feel like we're talking very sexy to each other.
Open Pandora's
Let the audience know
box.
that we have smoked.
What?
So that it just doesn't feel like we're trying to be these, give out this voice that's like, hey,
we just want to be your green-eyed bandits.
That
bandits.
Nah, good.
We just wanna
We just wanna
between
the list and the
I'm just saying, we're just sword fighting in these streets, bitches. Listen, okay, so we're going to play the first game.
Yeah.
So we're going to play so that's the
that was
first
so good.
Listen,
There's somebody inside you that you're
there
not
is
letting
someone
out.
inside me. Okay. So it is, we're playing with noise fillers. So anytime you use a noise filler called so, like, or right, you have got to take a shot. Now, your drink of choice is, or consequence of choice. That's what I should call it. Consequence of choice is a little greenery, a little puff, or some iced coffee. So listen, she's got pineapple juice, she's got iced coffee in front of her.
Yes.
She's got some greenery to the side.
Yes.
So we are clear on how the game works.
Let's do this.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So we are now. Oh, and we are going to be using these trusty toy balls, Zora's toy balls. We're going to squeak these on each other once we offend the rules, when we offend the guidelines. And folks, if you want to watch this, you want to check this out, you want to see how this is all going down, check us out on www.youtube.com/Jampacked show.
Yes.
Or just go ahead and search us in your YouTube shenanigans, schmoogler, gloogler, at Jampacked show. So we are on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Check us out, Jampacked show, and we will get the game started.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah, we are in session. So before we really truly get kicked off, I want people to understand that you are not drinking alcohol for a reason.
Right.
And what
that was a mess.
You have had your experiences with alcohol, and I've been humbled and blessed enough to know both. Yes, to see both sides and to have you in my world. And what is the reason, and what is it that keeps you sober?
Well, really the reason was just I was overly drinking. I was letting it take control over my life. And in turn it takes over your emotions, which makes you cloudy to what your life could really be. Mm-hmm. And it kept me at a low point, you know what I mean? So now, after rehab and relapsing again and then going to therapy, I found that, life could be better. Yeah. And so, I started working on myself instead of working towards like keeping stuff away, like AA, which works for a lot of people and stuff. I'm not dissing them, but I wanted to go within me. I was trying to hide that I was drinking. That's like what's so funny is I used to think like drinking Jägermeister would like not give me away. I would just smell like licorice. But I would order those, and then I just ordered too much. But then I would like the last time I tried to like drive, but act like I didn't drink. And they knew that it's like, nigga, like I couldn't even function. And he was like, nah, you got to stop drinking. Yeah. Damn. But it's just so fun. It's just free drinks and.
Not anymore, Chaunte. No. Not anymore.
No. It was so funny as I started.
Your fingers.
You go to some of these places and you hear how they talk about people, and you just go like, I can't imagine. Yeah. What it was. And I think for me too, like I just kept hearing people talk about me. And sometimes before I blacked out.
What do you mean? Like
it's like you drunk, like look at this Wayans, and just some really fucked up shit. Some people that smile on my face now. Yeah. Yeah. But you know, those are the things. It's like, come on, Chaunte, you gotta try.
Yeah,
you gotta try, man.
I remember having many discussions with you back then, and it was, but
you can't tell like somebody
exactly.
You can't, and that's probably why I yelled at you or whatever, because you always go to the people that's either on your same level, or that's just not really your friend. Because I used to rock with somebody all the time, my favorite person to go out with, and what's so funny is, you know, you think about stuff now and you go, I remember like going out, getting fucked up, driving this person home, and that person let me leave to go wherever the fuck I was going. I remember like driving backwards.
Many arguments with you.
But not that. Listen, no, I can argue with somebody about, but I'm saying like you not even. It was okay.
Like to them, it was just completely okay.
It was like nothing. Like, all right, see you later. Like no, like hey, you want to come in or nothing like that. But those little things were like,
you start remembering.
I should have been dead a long time ago.
Yeah. But
I never. I've thrown up in my sleep on my back with this. Like I dreamt it. I should have been dead. Dang. But that was my wake up call, because I started when you feel like you know, you talk about your sexuality, right? And you feel like people, you know, I'm never gonna make it because I'm a lesbian, but it's not just me being a lesbian, it's me being a stud. Like, oh, you the boy, you need to show some titties, or you know, stuff like that.
Wait,
that you
they
hear.
Actually say
not
like,
my family. I'm talking about like people, it's people like, yo, you should show a little bit more cleavage, like they like this. So you're worried about those type of things, and amongst your talent in general. I had a point. Look, the weed just made it go away. Freak. What was I talking about?
Show us your titties. Lesbian.
Yeah, before that. Why did I bring that up? Dang it.
Listen, there's substances.
No. I know. I smoked. Sorry, guys. I had a good point too. But I think I was saying the proven thing. But when you I should have been dead. And
yes.
And I realized, you know, because it was like the whole God thing. It was so many things that I just felt at a certain point I was so confused with a lot of things and what I actually believed in. And I kept getting in situations that I should not be here. And I survived. And it was like a wake up of going, each day is a brand new beginning to change that and change that path for you. And that's what I did. I just worked towards me, and it changed my life with the help of my girl.
Yeah. Wow. That's incredible. And I mean, and that's got to be extremely difficult, especially on the comedy circuit and the comedy scene. I mean, they're pushing alcohol. It's you know, it is what it is. It's you know, business. But I can imagine being a comedian and going through that is like a very that's got to be a challenge. Like that's got to be
more though.
No. I'm saying back then. Yeah. Now you're just like you don't think twice about it. I know. I'm sorry. I'm under some substances too. So I apologize if I wasn't clear. No, I was thinking, you know, since we were talking about kind of your experience in the past and with it, you know, how it was back then for you, the temptation of it just being just right there, you know, versus now is huge. That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
And you've done your time on the comedy scene and traveling and slanging these jokes.
Slanging these
jokes. And you've been working with me on my comedy when I was taking a comedy class.
Yeah, man.
I've been kind of lagging on my comedy shows.
Yeah, you just got to get on that stage.
But what is, if you can you share a bit of what your process is in formulating and structuring a joke?
I know
you don't want to give away the whole book, but
no, my process is really like looking at everyday life and trying to find, if something makes me laugh in public, there's probably something funny.
Yeah.
A funny story. Because you can always, you know, you look at people and everybody's a character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can make you a character right now. I can make her a character. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm, you know, but you exaggerating on that person and playing with stuff like that. So I try to do those things, especially now, like looking at people and going, what's their story kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I also, I started off, and I still do, but I talk about my life. So a lot of it is like there, but if I'm writing a joke, I'm, like I said, even thinking about my life. It's like, if I experience something and I laugh, 9 times out of 10 it's something that people probably will laugh at too. Meaning, like, if I'm in a relationship and I see something happen in a relationship, I'm pretty sure something like that went down.
Yeah. Now, when taking that kind of formulation and you're applying it to not only just comedy, but improv is a part of comedy. Their improv is obviously required for the Wild 'N Out show. What was your biggest adjustment, do you think, in going from doing comedy to doing improv and having to play the improv game with all of these other people, all of the improv players?
I think basically with comedy and improv, comedy, you're on stage by yourself. So you're not worried about really competition. I think with improv, even if it's good competition, you're worried about keeping the funny going. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like I want to be funnier than that person, but you want it to continue to be funny because people could shut you down right away. While and Out, see, I shot a pilot for another comedy show, improv show, which was different. Okay. Because While and Out had a lot of like songs and rap and certain things that I wasn't like dope, I wasn't that great in, but also it's like I said, it's that competition, it's that fear. Like if I go out, when am I gonna be hit as funny as them? Yeah. Stand up, it's just like these are my thoughts. Like you gotta hear me for 10 minutes or however many minutes.
You just gotta go on a rant versus playing and like the timing. Yeah. Because the timing has to be something like, was there ever like did you ever feel like a disconnect when you were on a team as far as like trying to create the funny together?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like Wild 'N Out was different because it is a little competitive in a sense where you're like, it's 10 people on a team. So you're
that many?
Maybe 7 to 10 people. Yeah. But not everybody's gonna get out there. So you're trying to bust through with the best shit. Yeah. I mentioned the other improv show because improv is really fun. Yeah, it is. When you just are able. The beauty about improv is there's no wrong way of doing anything unless you just don't do it. Yeah. That's what's dope. And when you're on stage, it doesn't matter if you do the most simplest thing. It's funny because people are in that setting and they get like they're seeing something completely different. So Wild 'N Out was dope. It just was a different type of improv show. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Would you ever, you said you shot an improv pilot previously. Previously. Am I slurring now? Is that what's going on?
Stop.
Am I okay, we're just it's totally, huh? Come on. Oh, shoot. Come on. Oh.
Ooh. Please don't ever.
Now, you've got a lot of mentors that help you with comedy and your uncles. And then who was that one mentor that you had recommended to me? I can't remember his name. The one where his email bounced back to me. No. Okay, well, what have your mentors?
I'm trying to think who the heck was it? Because I
know we only have you for a limited amount of time.
Yeah, I can't think of. I have like 2 different guys. There's one. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad right now. Fat Doctor.
Yes, that was his name. Yes, yes, Fat Doctor. Fat Doctor. What are some of the lessons like Fat Doctor had? All right, I'll take that. What are some lessons they've taught you and advice that they've passed on to you, and what lessons have you learned yourself?
I just think like Fat Doctor is good because he gives you games and stuff that helps you stay creative. There's different like exercises that you can do to just improve that part of the brain. You know what I'm saying? Creativity and all that stuff. I think for me, one of the biggest lessons, like Cat kind of put me in a place where going be you and, you know, fuck everything. Not that my uncles didn't, but what's beauty about stepping outside of your family is that it really means, it kind of means a little more when you're in that place, because somebody else is seeing outside of you. It's not just like family love. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like him, shout out to Robert Townsend, because he caught me in a moment of feeling, you know, down and out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that was universe, God, whatever, talking to me through him. So amazing. I've you know, but that's one of those things where you're like, you have to do better, Chaunte, because you can't, people want stuff and they don't see signs. They don't see the answers right in front of them, and that's where their luck gives in, because they're constantly blocking those signs, which brings them deeper and deeper in. So you know, you have to, if you're asking for something, be ready to receive it. Yeah. Because you gotta do exactly what that sign is saying. Yeah. And you just know. Yeah. Yeah. Pain. Go through it, bro. Go, like, no, you know what I mean? Like, that's one of the like the cleansing. Yeah. Is to feel that pain, because you know how hard it is to like be able to tell somebody you can't mess with them no more. Just stop talking to somebody that you like fucked with for a while. Yeah. That you care about, you just can't do it. No, not at all. I mean, that's, what do you think the biggest misconception is of Chaunte Wayans? That I got it super easy. Probably that. Yeah. like I like, they just think that you have, like, do they just think that you just shit gold and like you sit on whatever they think, just if they think I got it easy, or if I didn't work hard for the stuff that I did, you know. If they only knew the funny thing is now, like, but the funny thing is now, before I used to try to hide that or rebel against it, and now like I'm like, why? Yeah, it's my last name. They paid that way, and if I can get in, I still have to have talent. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. White people do it all the fucking time. But I feel like motherfucker all the time, and I can't stand it. But it's almost Mexicans like, too. But it's almost like they're not gonna let you run free and not be funny. Like it's just not. Nah, but you know, some, you know, I get that some people have access to stuff like that. Like, you know, but we just came from a family where they made you learn. Yeah. I mean, being on the road and working on projects, like how do you balance the life of a comedian, like being on the road and life and love and projects, all of this? One, I always think if you have a girl and you're super busy, you make sure she is also pursuing stuff, or you know, that she has shit going in her life. Yeah, my girl's in school. You know, my girl is a photographer. My girl's also in a place where she could be by herself. You know what I mean? So, she's doing her shit. Yeah. And to be honest, when she's not, I try to take her where I go. Yeah. Because it's like I'm seeing the world for free. Yeah. So, I love that y'all travel together. Like, it's dope. That's how like, man. That's what y'all do. Like, you just don't even. Yeah. So it's really that. I mean, I've also taken away stuff that kept me so busy. Like, I stopped touring with one of my uncles so that I can start on my ventures, and pay attention, because it's like I want to write, but if I'm exhausted because I don't have time for myself, I can't ever. That's true. Do that, you know. Yeah.
That's very true.
So I taken time and I divided my time to where I could make money and be with my girl and also have time for myself.
Yeah, no, I feel that. All right, now thank you so much for checking us out. Thank you for checking us out on Jampacked.
You've been amazing.
Thank you, Chaunte Wayans, for joining us this lovely, blessed evening. And this has been Jampacked. We will see you every Wednesday on Jampacked. Tune in, tell your friends, tell your mama, hide your kids, and all of that good stuff. But we will see you on the next Jampacked. Jampacked.